everyone, it's me Emxx. Welcome back to another video. So if you have noticed, I've got a new desk over there. And we've cleaned up a lot, so hopefully my art room will be the way I want it very soon. Anyway, last week I did a video about these things, and they're called Gemex. And basically it's a liquid magic kind of thing, and you can make these cute little charms. But I then discovered that it is actually resin. So if you want to see that video, I'll put the little icon in the top corner if you want to go watch that first. Anyway, I decided to go back to the shop and to get the bigger kit and 2 other refill kits just to test out the light, to see how it works and to see what the other kits have. So let's jump right into that video. So firstly, I got these 2 little kits, and then I got this massive big kit. And yeah, so the 2 little kits, the refill kits, were $12 each. And this gigantic kit, I'll zoom out. It is huge, this massive box, and this was $29, and I got all of these from Kmart. Okay, so the box is pretty interesting. They've packed it quite nice, but I'll just show you. This is the first thing that we have gotten. Then we get instructions, all of that, and then that. So as to why we need such a huge box has puzzled me, because like that's where the accessory bits were, like the small bags, and then the shell was wedged in there. We could have used a smaller box and saved, you know, things on this planet, but no, let's be wasteful and make more cardboard. So anyway, that was the box. Quite boring and upsetting on that one. Bye bye in the trash, which doesn't even fit in the trash bin, but anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, sorry about all of that. So we get this shell thing. Okay, and we have this plastic that holds plastic. That's very entertaining. What is this? Oh, okay, so it's like a little, it's got a mirror so you guys can totally see me. Hello there. Gosh, my face looks terrible. Okay, anyway, that was enough of that. Then we get instructions. We'll read that after. We have this bag of goodies. Oh, hello. There's sprinkles. In this we get gold jump rings. I think this is blue tack. So we get some blue tack. We get some very large snowflake pieces. Sprinkles. Unfortunately, we didn't get that many sprinkles. Next we got some clip-on earrings, a bracelet, which is actually quite large, some hair clips, some little fruit slices, and this tool made of plastic, and it's got a pointed edge and a scoopy edge. Then we get this larger bag, and it has the magic gel, which we have discovered is resin. And we get these molds, and it's really cool. I do like the molds. They are silicone molds, and they've already got like the little piece to turn it into a charm, so you don't even need to drill a hole or anything. So that's really great. And this one's like unicorns and rainbows, and then this one has like paw prints and butterflies and bears and little bunnies, so that's really, really cute. I'm going to need batteries in this. Got such a long screwdriver for this. Aren't I good? What? Triple A's? Ah, so it needs 4 triple A's. I got double A's. I'll be back. I'm back. I got 4 triple A's. Alright. Okay, now we screw this back up. Haha. It changes color. Okay, so apparently it does want to show the lights, but assumingly, it has LED lights, and it uses the mirror to do both sides. That is pretty cool. We shut that, and apparently this goes for 3 minutes, and when the stars stop, then it means that we can open it and it should be done. So let's test out this UV light. So I'm just going to put all this aside for now, and I'm just going to open these other kits here just to show you what's in them. Okay, so I've just opened these two kits. So the first one came with these cute little Fimo stars, and they are so adorable. And this one's got a gemstone kind of pendant mold, and we get some gel. This one came with beads and little hearts there that are different, and this one came with cute little toy mold pendants. So it's got like an elephant, a narwhal, like a vampire, a bat cat or something, and then like a flamingo, a dolphin, and a teddy bear. And it also came with more resin. So let's make something. I really want to make this cute little teddy bear one. I think that would be really cute. So I'm going to do beads. Now this opens from the top, so be very careful. This is actually probably going to be handy to have the scoop. No, that wasn't handy at all. So I'm just shoving these beads in. I think that's enough beads. Let's just add some flowers now. It's really tricky to get things out with this. Will this jump out at me? No, it doesn't. Just for testing purposes, that shall be fine. Now, let's get this lovely shell over and open it up. And it says to just sit the mold in, close it, we turn it on, and we wait till the stars stop dancing. Isn't this a wonderful experience for everyone? So that means it's done. That lovely beeping. This UV light works really well. I like how it tells you when it's ready, so you don't have to calculate it yourself and that. So this is actually a pretty good light, believe it or not. And I do like how you can just fill the whole mold up and sit it in. So this video was mainly testing this light thing, which I actually really like. Because it tells you when the 3 minutes is up, so you can work on other projects. And I like how it's got the mirror and everything that closes it, so it's not just the light directly down, it does both sides, so you don't have to flip it. So that's really good. So I'm actually really happy with this little product. I use this little nail light which hovers above, and then I have to flip everything and constantly do it, and I probably do maybe 15 minutes for my pieces with this one. So I probably, considering how sticky that, it's barely sticky at all with that amount, so I could probably do my pieces for 6 minutes in that little machine, and I have to flip them. So that's a really cool light, I must say. It's really strong, and I like how it tells you. If you watched my first video, you'll know that all the materials that you get, the resin, the molds, and all the little Fimo pieces work out cheaper than Sophie and Toffee, which means that, you know, obviously the rest would too. Considering this other kit, the bigger one comes with the light, 2 molds, findings, and then all the bits and the tools. It's actually a really good buy considering, and I'm really happy with this kit. I like it. I think it's a bit silly that they're making out it's this wonderful kids toy when it's really just UV resin. This kit for me is probably for late teenagers and adults, and it's a really good kit. It's cute, and it gives us like that childhood kind of vibe with all the cutesy stuff, but it's still not a toy. So while I was waiting for the shell to tell me it was done, I was reading the warning the warning and caution. So keep in mind that this kit is recommended for children 5+, so your 5-year-old can play with this. So the actual important read and understand these instructions and warnings before the setup or use of this product. So this is what it says. Only use this play set indoors They literally call it a playset. It is resin. This is a chemical. This can kill people. This is not good. It's not a playset. This is for adults to make jewelry, and it is toxic. It's not a playset. The next one is to keep the Gemex gel stored at room temperature and used within 12 months. That's an important one. Number 3 is wait to see if they're sticky. If after 3 minutes, change the batteries. So got to change batteries now. Then I love this one. Number 4 on the list. Number 4, all the way down the page, as a warning and, you know, priority, is do not ingest it. If ingested, rinse mouth with water. Don't you think that would be on the number 1 of the page under the warning labels if you ingest it? Because that's kind of important. Not changing batteries. Anyway, I don't understand that. Rinse with water. That's a good idea. Why don't we call someone immediately as well? No, that's what happens if it's in your eyes. Number 5 is avoid contact with eyes. In case of contact with eyes, rinse immediately with plenty of water and seek medical advice. So it is okay to swallow it, everyone, but just don't get it in your eyes. So if you drink the bottle, just wash your mouth out. You'll be right. You know, don't need to seek medical advice on that one. Number 6 is to avoid contact with skin. If the liquid does make contact with your skin, wash with soap and plenty of water. Once again, you don't need to seek medical attention. You'll be fine. Always wash hands thoroughly after use. Well, that's a no-brainer. You probably should also be wearing gloves. I don't, because I'm a bloody idiot. Number 8 is to keep the gel away from fabric or clothing as it stains these areas. Number 9 is UV lights are hazardous to eyes. 10 it says avoid looking directly into the light. Well, we can't exactly look into the light because the moment you open the lid, the light stops. We already discovered that. That's the warnings. So remember, everyone, if you want to learn about where the actual bit is in case you swallow it or get it in your eyes, it's halfway down the page because it's not really that important. And remember, we only seek medical attention if it's in your eyes. So if you swallow it, or get it on your hands or skin and you start to have a reaction, don't worry. It says not to call anyone. You'll be right. Just sleep it off. The other cautions, by the way, there's 12 of them and it all talks about batteries. So anyway, that was useless. So overall, everyone, my opinion is this. This kit is great. It really is. And it's really well thought out and they give you a lot of things. However, they don't really care about your health. And if you swallow it, and they are trying to sell this to children, and it should not be sold to children because this is a chemical. This is not a magical liquid, it is UV resin, and UV resin is toxic, especially to young children. So please do not let your children play with this. If you are an adult and you're watching this, by all means, go buy this kit. It is pretty awesome. I love the light and you can make really cool little charms. And once they are cured, you can then let your children wear them. That is totally fine. But to let them actually do this is not good. So do not let your children buy this kit. But by all means, you guys can. However, please keep in mind that if you get it in your eyes or if you do swallow it, just go to the hospital immediately because this is toxic and it can harm you. If you get it on your skin, wash your skin really well. And if you start to get any rashes or swelling, go to the hospital. Okay? So these guys don't seem to care about that, but I do. And I want everyone to be happy and safe. Anyway, that's enough of this ranting. It was more on a review on this light. I love this light. It's amazing. Seriously, it is really good. So this one, goodbye. Got a new light now. So this kit is definitely worth your money. It is really good. So be safe and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.